What's going on, everyone? Welcome in to the RXFL here. We are streaming to you. It is Thursday, June 15th, and we are going to finish week 15 with you guys. How's that sound? What we are going to do, we are going to do some simulations. We are going to let the computer... Oh, I was doing a little mic test. Do I need to turn this down? Hello, hello. Test, test, test. Mic, tight mic, test. Maybe that's a little better. Maybe I was just yelling into the mic. Let me back up a little bit. So, what we're going to do, we are going to simulate. We are going to simulate the final 3 weeks here in week 15. We're going to do the Sunday battle here, the Sunday afternoon game, the LA Kiss, and the Sacramento Redwoods. You can see number 5 versus number 8 and how close these two are. It's literally the battle, and you got the Lancers on their toes. It is up for grabs in the American West right now. Anybody's ball game, so it's going to be big business. So we're going to do computer versus computer. We're going to sit back, relax on this one, and the main reason is I want to get through these 3 games this final week, and I want to get into next week here in week 16 and week 17, do it strong. So we're going to let the game play it out, and we are going to be with you. We're going to jump in here. We're going to kind of tease it off the top, and then we're going to jump in kind of at the end of the game and kind of recap what you guys saw before we go out with you guys. We're going to do this one. We're going to do our Sunday night game, which is going to be uploaded on demand. We'll stream it here on Twitch with you guys, but it's going to be uploaded on demand on our Patreon page. This game, the Sunday game and the Monday game, will go up on our YouTube page. So if you're watching along with us on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're watching this one on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, because you do not want to miss, as we're getting close to the end of the regular season in the RXFL. We're going to be joining you guys for this last week for sure. Like I said, we're going to let the computer kind of handle this week here, as we're going to give our voice a little bit of a rest, so we're not tearing through 3 games with the big announcement. But we are going to jump back in with you guys pretty much. But these computer games are always pretty good. They're usually some good defensive battles here, and a chance to see a different side of the teams, rather than having me kind of control their outcomes where I'm controlling both sides of the ball. It's an opportunity where you get to see how the computer reacts and control these teams. This is a rematch. We saw these two teams play earlier this season in a pretty competitive game. You guys, again, see in the American West how tight this one is. You know, we got Randy Moss on one side of the ball. You got on the other side of the ball Terry Bradshaw. So you got legends in the league that know what's going on. We're in Sacramento, this awesome, what is it, like a triple-decker stadium we got here in Sacramento. So this is going to be a good one. Sacramento Redwoods, LA Kiss, and then again, we're going to stream our Sunday night game with you guys. We're going to stream our Monday night game with you guys, same style, and then we're going to do a complete recap, and we're going to see what we got on the docket for week 16. So if you're watching on Twitch, we got 3 games streaming for you, 3 hours of content. So that's why I'm letting the computer kind of take over. I don't think I can commentate for 3 hours. I would blow out the voice here. But again, I will jump in towards the end of the game here and kind of be with you guys. You just see how crazy competitive. 3 teams in the West are sitting right there in playoff contention. You got the Monarchs and the Armadillos that have already clinched this thing. Terry Bradshaw, John Gruden on the LA Kiss side. And then you got the Sacramento Redwoods here, who I would argue is kind of, I would almost say maybe a surprise of the league. I don't know if a lot of people were talking about this team going in to this season, but they've put a pretty, Otto Graham and Randy Moss and company have put this pretty competitive team together that I don't think a lot of people even realized or had been talking about all season long. So this should be a good one. Good rematch, good return match. And like I said, I'm going to jump in towards the end of this, maybe 2-minute warning on, and kind of commentate along with you guys. But here's a guy, I mean, you know how good he's been, that he hadn't been on the field in a while. Otto Graham, 26 TDs, 13 3,500, 3,500 yards. I don't like that this always comes up, because that's what froze us out last time we did our simulation. So sit back, relax, like I said, listen to the in-game commentary, throw on a podcast and listen to it, and I'm going to be back at the end to kind of wrap it up. We're going to go 3 hours plus with you guys here today on Twitch. We're going to stream all 3 games today. The Sunday night game, of course, will be uploaded exclusively on our Patreon page. And then we are going to do the recap of Week 15 and the preview of Week 16 coming up at the conclusion of these 3 streams here today. So follow us here on Twitch, TV Sports 27, twitch.tv/TV Sports 27 on Twitch. Follow us, subscribe, and thumbs up on YouTube at youtube.com/TB Sports 27 Sports Gaming, and of course patreon.com/TB Sports 27. We'll give our shout outs to our mega fans, Mr. Maple, Justin Russell, Jonathan Harrigan, and Ultra Fan K Duckman. It is Ultra Fan weekend, so you should be seeing a K Duckman Ultra Fan stream as Otto Graham just loads up down the field. He completes it. Is that Randy Moss out there? I don't know. No, it's not, but out of bounds. But Otto Graham just, he loaded up and threw that one down the field. But yeah, patreon.com/TB Sports 27. You can help support the channel in that way. We are still running our AEW Fight Forever promotion. If we get 10 new Patreons in the month of August, then we will, before the end of the month of August, so you still got June, you still got July, and you got August. We're streaming this in June. It'll be uploaded to YouTube in late July. Of course, the Patreon bonus will go up today, so you can get that one right away, as well as our Scribble Knots. That has gone up about 2 months earlier than it's going to drop on YouTube as well. So if you want to help support the channel in that way, we're looking for 10 new Patreons before the end of August 31st. If we do, we will unlock AEW Fight Forever, and we will play it on the channel as a regular series, whether we do career mode, whether we do a universe type mode. So help us reach our goal, help us unlock AEW Fight Forever, and help support the channel. And if you want to request a stream and become our next Patreon Ultra Fan, you can do so. Patreon.com/TB Sports 27. Like we said this weekend, that screen pass is going to go all the way for a touchdown for the LA Kiss. How about that? This weekend's the next K Duckman Ultra Fan stream. I'm hearing we got more Denver Broncos football coming your way as part of the Ultra Fan, as Hines Ward just burned the Redwood. So tune in for that. And I'm going to sit back, grab a podcast, grab some music, listen to the commentary, enjoy this one, and we'll be back at the end of this battle between the LA Kiss and the Sacramento Redwoods.
Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So this is they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
On second down, Graham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Shoot.
Graham now off the bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Let's go.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A look at the defensive starters now for the Raiders. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
15 line. Ready?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
60 Pittsburgh.
Nice hit, boy.
Big Griffin.
Now Graham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down from the gun, Graham. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So out come the Raiders, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready, break.
Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Nice, sweetheart.
Get it. Come.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
They go play action now. Graham. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Let's go, boys.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Out, 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 out. Down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
18 gainer. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go, here we go. Hit it.
On second down, it's Brown. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Strong left, strong left.
Get it, clear.
From the gun on third down, Bradshaw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
All day, baby, all day.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
59. Here we go, here we go.
Ready, go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Graham on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
Get him, boy. Get him,
So many
boy.
times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Again, it's Graham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Get it ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. He will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here we go. 8, read. Let go.
They'll run with Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
18, Gator. You must be dreaming. Fire.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the double.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, come on, come on.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Ready up.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump in a little bit here, just give a little bit of thoughts as we're coming up at the end of the first half. Told you I'd jump in some thoughts for here to here, from time to time. Here. It's been a struggle so far for the LA Kiss outside of that screen pass to Hines Ward. They have not had much luck with moving the football at all. They've been pretty much held in check by these Sacramento Redwoods. You see they're trying to move the ball a little bit, but again, just getting stopped and stuff every bit of the way. The Redwoods, they're continuing their move the ball down the field. I mean, come on, Otto Graham He's my MVP. I know maybe the numbers aren't the flashiest, but as far as being the most consistent quarterback and kind of coming out of nowhere, Otto Graham showing it off again. He's led 3 big drives down the field. There's a huge play from Terry Bradshaw and company. So they finally get something big moving there. First time going for them. But yeah, outside of that, it's been pretty consistent for the Redwoods. And you guys saw the running game of Kareem Hunt and Saquon Barkley picking things up. So we're going to see. It's going to be an interesting second half. So continue to enjoy this one. Let's watch one more play with you guys here. The Kiss and the Redwoods. LA Kiss, of course, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, formerly of the Arena League. Then they bought an RXFL team. You don't want to juke backwards into a defender, so that's no good. But we'll see how this drive finishes out, and we'll jump in with you at the end of the fourth quarter.
Second and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Bradshaw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This from 36 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's Graham. Throws right side, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They go play action here on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Ready, 30 base.
57 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Hello, joining in. How about that play? Devontae Adams, Terry Bradshaw, the Kiss have come back on this vaunted Redwoods defense. And I think this is the underrated rivalry of the year so far. LA Kiss, Sacramento Redwoods. The 2 times they've matched up, it's been big business games. It's been for first place, and they're going toe-to-toe again here in Sacramento, guys. We got a good one on our hands.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Play action. It's Graham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Let's go one more.
On play action, Graham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Brown. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
I know you felt that one.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun on third down, Bradshaw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the run, it's Barkley.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do
Chewing
it.
up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
we go. 8, read.
59, Mike to 59.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, Barkley, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
10-2 soft. Lightning. Let's go.
Graham on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
70, Indy.
Right back to Brown. Shreds the tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here we go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The point after try for Gostkowski.
Well, I'm back. That's one way to do it. How about the LA Kiss? They've come all the way back. It was 17-3. They take the lead unanswered, 24-17 with the lineman touchdown pass. Pressure on Sacramento now as first place in the American West on the line.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Graham will throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Graham to throw it. We talk about rush coming, and he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week.
Man, Sacramento right there doing the old Seattle Seahawks. Rather than run the ball with Saquon Barkley, who's got over 100 yards rushing, they do a play-action fake. Graham gets drilled with a sack. And now on third down, and I wonder if they consider this 4-down territory with time ticking down. It's going to be decision time soon. Let's see how this one plays out for the Redwoods. Oh, out of bounds. Graham had his man. I can't get a number on who that was. But his receiver, and Graham knows it. Graham knows he had his man. Oh, my gosh, and the miscommunication right there. They are going to take the 3 points, so that's going to be interesting. We'll see if that comes back to hurt the Redwoods at all. The fact that they will take the 3. My goodness, that was a collapse of epic proportions right there. It's going to be up to the defense. Folks, we're going to jump back in on the final 2 minutes of this ball game and take you through the rest of the way, so stay tuned.
They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Graham over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Graham to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup. And they're going to face a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morgan. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
All right, guys, we are back. Sacramento's driving less than a minute. They've not taken any timeouts. Otto Graham. It is complete. Still not taking any timeouts. Neither is the Kiss. Play fake, 3rd and inches. Oh, Graham taking a lot of time here. Holy smokes. And it's intercepted. You got to be kidding me. The LA Kiss with the interception. Oh, my goodness. The man that I was saying was the MVP. Had all day in the world, and it's picked off. He was looking for Randy Moss, which is never a bad bet. Oh, my goodness.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively.
Terry Bradshaw, not a bad day. 274, 3 touchdowns. Now, there's still 3 timeouts, so they could still technically get the ball back, but it's not looking good. And this would be quite the win I'm trying to think back. If someone wants to drop the score in the comments down below, I want to say it was a blowout last time these two teams met, right? It was in prime time. But 1 first down, and that is going to kill this game for the Redwoods. And this was a good one. Computer versus computer. Just because we're not playing, you're going to get good action here in the RXFL, that's for sure. It's going to be big business, big time. Yes. LA Kiss now just need to pick up the first down. And this game will be over. If not, a punt opportunity will await the Redwoods. Jim Brown is not going to do it. So the last timeout is called. And they'll get an opportunity on this punt. So let's see how this plays out. So time will tick away. Punts usually aren't too likely in Madden. It's a deep punt as well. And that may have been one of the worst efforts as he just runs right into the defenders. And that's the ball game. The LA Kiss come back down 17-3 on the Redwoods home turf. And that might be the picture right there. That might be the thumbnail. The interception of Randy Moss to clinch it, and the LA Kiss with the victory.
So for the Raiders, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Wow, 8-6. It seems like such a fall for this Redwoods team from where they were going into Thanksgiving, and they had the upset loss to the Elks. They lose here to the LA Kiss, and they're 8-6, which is a near 500 record. This loss could potentially knock them from the postseason ranks, guys. All right, we're going to end this episode here. We got Sunday Night Football coming your way next. We're going to simulate it as well. The on-demand, the replay is going to go up exclusively on Patreon. So if you're watching here on YouTube and you want to see the Sunday Night Football game, it's up at patreon.com/TBSports27. For those of you watching on Twitch, we're going to be back in just a couple of moments here with Sunday Night Football. We'll see you then, guys.